Listen, we run down physical media by the numbers. First, we take a look at the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of a previous week. I give you my thoughts and recommendations on every single title there so you can help make more informed buying decisions for your collecting needs in the future, of course. And then we get into the market share breakdown where we look at the different disc formats you absolutely love. DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K, see how well they're selling in comparison to one another. And then we talk about the state of physical media overall, make some educated guesses. How's physical media doing out there in general? What are the trends we are noticing in the marketplace there for physical media? And we just have a great time talking them movies. So if it sounds like you are in the right spot, my friend, go ahead and merrily smash that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media number breakdown video posts. But let's get into this. As we go through these titles, definitely leave in the comments below which ones were your favorites. What did you pick up? All right, let's start off with the bangers here at the bottom. We're going to have The Thing from Universal. It was on the list last time, so it's just something that pops up from time to time around the holiday season. It's a great John Carpenter title. Next up, we got the Dark Knight trilogy from Warner. I believe got a little discount for the holidays. This is my favorite trilogy of all time. I absolutely love the Dark Knight movies, so can watch those over and over again. Next up, we got the Dune 2 film collection from Warner. I just watched the Dune Part 2 4K the other night, and I thought it looked amazing on 4K. Oh my gosh, all the details you could see in the hair and the sand, and just how it sounded. That beautiful score was phenomenal on the 4K disc. Next up, we got to have The Grinch from Universal. Of course, The Grinch, so popular this time of year. Can't go wrong with any of the Grinch movies. They're all fun, in my opinion. Next up, we got Gladiator from Paramount. Of course, people wanted to see Gladiator 2 worldwide, so they're picking up on the Gladiator 4K disc, and absolutely love the original, a masterpiece in filmmaking. Next up, we're going to have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse from Sony Pictures. It's amazing how this one is still selling so darn well, but it is one of the best animated titles of all time, in my opinion. I'm just excited for a part 3. Cannot get here fast enough. Next up, we got Pulp Fiction from Paramount. I believe this came out with some fancy smancy new additions, but Pulp Fiction, of course, is a great classic Quentin Tarantino title. Really enjoyed that one. I mean, come on, the dance moves in it are fantastic. Next up, we gotta have 300 from Warner. Happy to see this on the list. I love 300. This is Sparta. Oh my gosh, so great. Really entertaining. So very fun for a movie right there. Next up, we're gonna have the Lord of the Rings motion picture trilogy from Warner. To me, one of the greatest trilogies of all time, just like the Dark Knight trilogy. These movies are all excellent for fantasy adventure genre. Now, people are probably picking this up because they wanted to go see the new animated feature, War of the Rohirrim, and that makes sense. So, yeah, if you guys want to hear my thoughts on War of the Rohirrim, I did a little short out of theater reaction on that one. Next up, we're going to have Beetlejuice on here from Warner, of course. Uh, I thought this was a fun sequel. I had a good time with it, just seeing these cast members back again, up to their kind of shenanigan fun. So yeah, I enjoyed that movie overall. Next up, once again, Dune Part 2 from Warner. Like I said, phenomenal 4K disc. Next up, we got Godzilla Minus One from Toho. Phenomenal movie. I gotta pick up this 4K disc. I heard it sounds and looks amazing in 4K, so I will pick it up eventually. Just one of the best Godzilla movies of all time. Next up, you gotta have Deadpool and Wolverine from Disney and Marvel. Man, this was selling like hotcakes. I really do like this movie. Fun superhero genre movie. Yes, if you haven't seen it, I mean, what are you doing? You got to check this one out, especially for the little dog in there, the little Deadpool dog. Oh my gosh, phenomenal. Next up, we're getting into kind of the top ones here and all new titles here for the top 7. Got a new one here with Hawkeye, the complete first season, Disney and Marvel. Of course, it came out with that new fancy schmancy steelbook. And I don't think they came out with Blu-rays of this one, if I'm not mistaken. So if you wanted to get the steelbook, I think you had to get it on 4K, if I remember correctly. I do want to pick it up eventually, just not at that current price. Next up, we got a new one I did pick up, Galaxy Quest from Paramount. This was cool because it was a steelbook with a slipcover on it. And I thought the steelbook looked phenomenal inside and out. And this is a really fun movie, kind of, a spoof of Star Trek. It just kind of pokes at the movies a little bit. It's just really fun, entertaining, all-star cast like Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver. Very fun and entertaining. Next up, we got a new one here with, of course, Loki, the complete second season. Disney Marvel. Actually did like the second season. I did like the Loki series overall from the streaming. So yeah, if this second season gets a discount, I will pick it up because the steelbook does look really nicely designed. Next up, we got a new one here with the Wild Robot from Universal, probably my favorite animated picture of the year. Hopefully, it gets nominated for that category at the Oscars and takes home the gold. The Wild Robot is just really good. It had some emotional depths in there I was not expecting. Now we're getting the top three. Top three, new one here, of course. Star Wars: The Mandalorian, the complete third season from Disney Lucasfilm. I've not picked this one up, of course. I maybe would if I got a super discount, but I don't think I even streamed this one. I don't even remember all entirely, but I heard this one was kind of boring, so I don't know. Should I give it a try? And then number two here, we got Star Wars Ahsoka, the complete first season, Disney Lucasfilm once again. I thought Ahsoka was fine enough. Like I enjoyed it for what it was, but it wasn't one where I'm like, oh, I got to rewatch this a whole bunch of times. So, do I need the steelbook? Like I said, if it's the right price, maybe. But at the number one spot, rightfully so, we of course have the new Alien Romulus from 20th Century. I absolutely love the Alien Romulus. It might be my favorite standalone Alien movie of all time. I mean, I love the original, of course, but I just thought Alien Romulus was like kind of the best of both worlds. It had the horror elements, it had some action elements in there. It was very isolating. There was really cool visuals. I mean, it was just a complete package, in my opinion. So I really enjoyed that movie. I do got to pick up the 4K disc eventually. It was a really cool looking slipcover. So maybe I'm just waiting on a good deal, of course. But oh man, Disney just knocked it out of the park with all those top spots this week, and then Warner was picking up the slack from the other end. Yeah, you had Paramount there a little bit, Universal, Sony just a little bit, but I mean, really, Disney killed it along with Warner bringing up the rear, and no boutique labels here. I don't think of to speak of, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, I don't think we have any boutique labels here. So wow, yeah, the boutiques did not step up that particular week, unfortunately. But like I said, the studios definitely took care of business for the holidays. But next up, let's get into this market share breakdown and let's look at the data, see what is happening here in this physical media land. We got Ultra HD. Yes, we are back up. Awesome, 30%. I love to see 4K. We are getting a really true collector's market where they're leaning towards the premium formats. And that makes sense. I mean, when these boutique labels really make these amazing editions of 4K, people want to pick them up. They want to display them. They want to have, all those nice transfers and special features, whatever it might be. People are just leaning towards that way. So I love to see that. Now, Blu-ray's 23.3%. I would love to see them closer to 30%, but that's still okay. I mean, you combine Blu-rays and 4Ks there, that's a big chunk, half of the market. And then DVDs right under half of the market at the 46.7% marker, where it was above half before. Wow, okay, see, DVDs are dropping here. I think DVDs are going to end up dropping, like I said, maybe in a year or two to just a third of the market. They'll still be there, and people love collecting DVDs. They're popular for a reason. I love all the formats myself. Physical media movies are physical media movies. However you want to watch it is your prerogative. But they all have different things they offer me personally, pros and cons to every single format right there. But I would love to see each of them have a third of the market. That would just be cool if they were all, you get a pick. You get to pick what you want, but they're all readily available. And I think that's what we got to talk about next, because what's happening in the physical media world out there, okay? Well, we don't have a lot of physical media retail stores left. We got Walmart, we got Barnes and Noble. That is pretty much it. And Walmart isn't doing the best job. They're very unorganized. They don't always have new releases on the new Blu-ray Tuesdays. They're just not always stocked properly. It's kind of random. You don't know what you're going to get. And then they try to, package old classic DVDs with new holiday slip covers. And you're like, don't most people have these already? Can we do something a little bit different? Can we get more 4Ks out here, more steelbooks, at least some more Blu-rays? Dang, gone it. Come on, Walmart, step it up just a little bit for us collectors, please. Please. Okay, that's all I want for this Christmas. And then Barnes and Noble, I like the atmosphere there. They do have some boutique labels like Criterion and then Arrow and Kino Lorber occasionally, so that's really cool. But their studio price releases are pretty expensive. They can bring those down, that would be awesome. So maybe they could be the new Best Buy. Now, some people think Best Buy is going to make a triumphant comeback next year, and I'm here to tell you most likely not. It's just not going to happen. Maybe we'll do a whole video on that topic later. But yeah, this is where we're at with physical media. A lot of it's happening online, but there's a lot of good online spaces. Like I said, you can go directly to boutique labels. You can go to Amazon for some really good deals. Groove has fantastic deals for Warner and Universal titles. There's a lot of good online pathways to get these movies into your collection. And so that's what I've been enjoying this holiday season. So many good deals across the board. I've been picking up a ton of stuff for super cheap, and I've been enjoying these stacks of movies around me. So I've been having a great time with all the holiday sales and deals. Of course. So physical media is still there. I still think physical media is going to last at least a few more decades, at least for the collectors, the niche market right there, because we're seeing these announcements from these labels and these studios with really cool additions. Why are they making these cool announcements if there is no market? No, there is a market, a small market, but there is a market. And so once again, they're tailoring it more for collectors, which if we're on this channel, we are collectors. And so we're at least enjoying that. So very happy once again with how physical media is doing overall. Could it be doing better? Of course, but it definitely isn't gone. And that's what I'm appreciative this year. Of course, you guys love physical media. I know you do. That's why you're here. You love movies. You love talking these movies. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the state of physical media? What are you seeing out there in the retail and online spaces? Where does physical media go in the next few years? Let's have those fun, friendly film fan discussions down below. Let's respond to each other, create some good dialogue. But that's how we get this information and video out to more people, by really getting this video conversating out there. And of course, if you haven't already, merely smash that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media topic video posts. You guys know I'm here to talk all the formats for you: DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, occasionally a VHS or a Laserdisc maybe. But we're here just to talk the movies we absolutely love. So once again, have a great day out there, my friends. Do your part to make the world a better place, and go ahead and merely smash the next video right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.